8 of the 9 members have been named now to the newly created Board of Managers overseeing Memphis-Shelby County Schools, the board that will oversee everything the elected school board does. Action News 5's Andrew Douglas joins us now live in studio with the names of the new members and comments from one of the board managers. Andrew.
Well, Joe, 3 new members were selected today. 2 from Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally and 1 from House Speaker Cameron Sexton. McNally appointed Memphis businessman and former school board member Billy Orgel and attorney and former Memphis City Councilman Dedrick Brittenum. Also today, House Speaker Cameron Sexton appointed David Mansouri, the president and CEO of SCORE. That's a state collaborative on reforming education. Here are the 3 on your screen. Mansouri is also the only one outside of Shelby County and a former founding member of Nashville's Classical Charter School. These 3 will join 5 board members already named last week. Tyrone Burrows, that's a Memphis businessman and philanthropist. Dorsey Hobson, an attorney and former Memphis-Shelby County superintendent. Shanae McKinney, a member of the University of Tennessee Board of Trustees. Nisha Powers, a member of the Tennessee Board of Regents. And Beverly Robertson, former CEO of the Greater Memphis Chamber and president of the National Civil Rights Museum. On Action News 5's A Better Memphis, Robertson said her goal is to improve education, prepare children for the workforce, and work with the current school board. Listen.
But I do want to work with them and collaborate with them and allow them to provide information that will be critical to us making important and key decisions around new strategies that they would need to consider or that we would be advancing for them.
There is still one more person set to be selected to serve on this board of managers. House Speaker Cameron Sexton has the last pick to make that full complement of 9 people who will serve 4 years at least as board managers. They could serve 2 more. Live in the studio tonight, Andrew Douglas, Action News 5.